What if I told you that some of the plants you've been pulling out of your garden are actually nature's most powerful soil doctors? While you've been spending money on expensive soil amendments and synthetic fertilizers, these remarkable plants have been quietly offering to heal your depleted earth for free. Today, we're going to completely flip your perspective on garden weeds and discover how these incredible plants can transform your dead, compacted soil into a thriving ecosystem that will support abundant harvests for years to come. Understanding nature's soil regeneration system. Before we dive into our soil healing champions, it's crucial to understand why these plants appear in the first place. Nature abhors a vacuum, especially in soil health. When your garden soil becomes depleted, compacted, or chemically imbalanced, these pioneer plants arrive as the Earth's emergency response team. They're not invaders but healers, each one specifically designed to address particular soil deficiencies and restore balance to your garden ecosystem. The key insight that will revolutionize your gardening approach is this. These plants are indicators of what your soil needs, and they're also the solution. Instead of fighting them, we can work with them to accelerate soil regeneration while building long-term garden health. The deep-diving dandelion breaking through hardpan and delivering minerals. Let's start with perhaps the most misunderstood plant in suburban America, the common dandelion. While homeowners wage chemical warfare against these golden flowers, experienced permaculturists celebrate their arrival because dandelions are nature's jackhammers and mineral elevators combined into one incredible package. Dandelions possess an extraordinary taproot system that can penetrate up to 10 feet deep, effectively breaking through hardpan clay layers that prevent water infiltration and root development. As these roots grow and eventually decompose, they create permanent channels for water movement and air circulation, naturally aerating your soil without any mechanical intervention. But the real magic happens in the mineral department. Those deep roots access nutrients that have leached far below the reach of your vegetable plants, particularly potassium, iron, and calcium. When dandelion leaves decompose, they deposit these precious minerals in your topsoil, creating a natural fertilizer that's perfectly balanced for plant uptake. Here's how to harness their power effectively. Instead of pulling dandelions, cut them at ground level just before they flower. This allows the roots to continue their soil-breaking work while preventing unwanted seed spread. Chop the leaves directly into your soil or add them to your compost pile for an instant mineral boost. For heavily compacted areas, actually encourage dandelion growth by scattering seeds in fall, then manage them through strategic cutting in their second year. Plantain, the soil compaction specialist. If dandelions are nature's jackhammers, then plantain is her precision decompaction tool. This unassuming plant with its distinctive ribbed leaves appears wherever soil has been compacted by foot traffic, machinery, or neglect. Rather than viewing plantain as a nuisance in your pathways and lawn edges, recognize it as nature's specialized compaction repair crew. Plantain's fibrous root system works differently than dandelion's taproot approach. Instead of driving straight down, plantain creates an extensive network of roots that spread laterally, breaking up compacted soil layers and creating countless tiny channels for water and air movement. This root architecture is particularly effective at restoring soil structure in areas where heavy clay has become impermeable. The plant's contribution goes beyond physical soil improvement. Plantain leaves are rich in silica and other trace minerals that strengthen plant cell walls and improve disease resistance in neighboring plants. When you chop and drop plantain leaves around your garden plants, you're providing a slow-release fertilizer that also acts as a natural plant strengthener. To maximize plantain's soil healing benefits, allow it to establish in your pathways and heavily trafficked areas, but manage it before seed set by cutting leaves at soil level. Use these nutrient-rich leaves as a living mulch around established plants, or incorporate them into your compost system. In areas where you want to eliminate foot traffic compaction entirely, encourage dense plantain growth as a living pathway that actually improves with use. Clover, the nitrogen factory revolution. Now we come to one of nature's most generous gifts to gardeners: clover. While most people understand that clover fixes nitrogen, few realize the true extent of this plant's soil-building capabilities, or how to properly harness its incredible potential for garden transformation. Clover doesn't just add nitrogen to soil, it fundamentally transforms soil biology. The root nodules that house nitrogen-fixing bacteria create zones of intense microbial activity that extend far beyond the clover plant itself. These bacterial communities continue working long after the clover has decomposed, establishing a self-sustaining nitrogen cycle that can feed your garden for years. But clover's benefits extend far beyond nitrogen production. The plant's extensive root system, which can reach depths of up to 8 feet in some varieties, brings up phosphorus, potassium, and trace minerals from deep soil layers. When clover decomposes, it releases these nutrients in forms that are immediately available to other plants, creating a natural slow-release fertilizer system. Different clover varieties offer specific benefits for soil regeneration. White clover creates dense ground cover that prevents soil erosion while continuously feeding soil biology. Red clover develops deeper roots and produces more biomass, making it ideal for heavy soil building. Crimson clover grows quickly and produces abundant organic matter, perfect for rapid soil improvement projects. To integrate clover into your soil regeneration strategy, consider it as a living fertilizer factory rather than a competing weed. Plant clover as ground cover in unused garden areas, allowing it to build soil for future planting. In established gardens, encourage clover growth in pathways and around perennial plants where it can quietly work its nitrogen-fixing magic. When you do need to clear clover for planting, cut it at soil level rather than pulling it, allowing the nitrogen-rich roots to decompose and feed your new crops. If this guide has opened your eyes to the incredible potential hiding in your garden weeds, make sure to subscribe to the Hydro Haven channel for more soil building secrets and regenerative gardening techniques. Share this information with fellow gardeners who are ready to transform their relationship with these amazing plants and discover the abundance that comes from working with nature instead of against her.